The Suncoast Campaign for Grade Level Reading presents This Book is Cool.
Welcome to This Book is Cool. My name is Beth Duda. I'm the director of the Suncoast Campaign for Grade Level Reading. And today we have a book by one of my favorite authors, Mo Willems. And the book we have is An Elephant and Piggy book. There is a bird on your head. Now, you may notice that there's a medal on this book that indicates that this book is an award-winning book. It received the Seuss Geisel Award. We have a special guest with us to talk to us about why he thinks this book is cool. With us today, we have the Patterson Foundation Fellow, Connor LaGrange. Hi, Connor.
Beth, thanks for having me.
I'm so happy to have you here to talk about this wonderful book. So tell me, have you read any of the other Mo Willems books?
I have not had the opportunity to yet, but after reading There's a Bird on Your Head, I think it'll be a good pickup at the library.
Absolutely. You can find the books in the library, and the next time I see you at the Patterson Foundation, I'll share a couple of my other favorites with you because every one of them makes me laugh.
Perfect.
His characterizations, I think, are quite wonderful, and I love how in just one or two phrases, he gives you an idea of who the characters are. This book made me laugh. What were some of the aspects of the book that you found funny or humorous?
Yes, I thought it was quite hilarious as well, just from the cover image, the cover art, to the illustrations throughout, and the fact that an elephant keeps finding new birds to reside on his head made me laugh throughout the whole course of reading it.
Me too. And the elephant seemed to me to be a little more persnickety, a little more buttoned up than the piggy character, and that he was the one who was having the problem. I just found it very funny. I'm going to show the cover of the book one more time, just because you mentioned it. So as you can see, we have an elephant who does not look very happy because indeed there is a bird on his head. He's annoyed that there's one bird on his head, and then soon after there are two birds on his head, and then it accelerates even further until he's really at his wit's end, because he's got, I believe, two birds and 3 eggs and a nest on his head, and then it gets even worse. Can you share with us a little bit of how he's able to solve this huge problem?
Yes, absolutely. It's fun because I think both the elephant and the pig, they're very different, but they're still the best of friends, right? Which shows that we can be friends with anyone, no matter our differences. But as well, I think Piggy had a great solution to the birds taking up residence on the elephant's head, was to simply ask if the birds would leave, which can also show that sometimes even the problems that we think are the biggest, the solution is oftentimes quite small and easy to do.
Yes, and that did make me laugh as well when Piggy suggested, well, just ask the birds to leave, and he did, and they were like, oh, sure, no problem, and they left. And you would think that would be a good ending to the book, but I think our author got in a couple more giggles for us in that, because even though Piggy didn't seem to think it was any big deal that there were birds on the elephant's head, I think he learned soon enough that maybe that is a little more annoying than you would think.
It lends itself to think maybe we should have a book 2 learning about the birds on Piggy's head and maybe what elephant's solution to that problem would be.
I didn't count how many times the elephant said, I have a bird on my head, but I know it's more than once. And I love the way that books can share the feelings that we all have, and that we can learn things by reading the books, but also maybe learn a bit about how we appear to other people by seeing the way they react to things.
Absolutely. And to me, it was a great example that when you have the right people around you, no matter what circumstances you might find yourself in, it's not always as bad as they may seem when your best friends are standing next to you.
I love that. I love being surrounded by friends, and I love books that show us the wonder of having friends around us. So, Connor, why do you think it's so important for children and adults to keep reading throughout their lives?
To me, reading has always opened up a whole new world, right? Oftentimes we get in our little bubbles and our communities and the places that we live. And by reading books, it gives us an opportunity to explore the world or explore different cultures or even different time periods. And in this case, being different animals and how they may experience emotions that we have. So reading often opens up a portal to a whole new way of seeing the world.
So, Connor, do you have any memories of books that you loved when you were a younger reader, or books that were read to you or that you might have read by yourself?
One of my favorite books that my parents used to read to me, and now I get to read to my younger siblings, is called You Are Special. And it's all about how sometimes the ideas that we have of ourselves aren't necessarily what other people see, and that once we discover that we're special, we can do anything in the world.
Ooh, what a great message. I love that. I'm going to be looking for that book.
Yes, and when I get to Florida, I'll share that one with you.
Perfect. Terrific. Well, it's great to see you. Thank you for sharing yourself with us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This book, There's a Bird on Your Head, also has some wonderful words for our word bank. The first word that we're going to put in our word bank is the word know. Now, not N-O, but know, K-N-O-W. Know, to understand or to be aware of something. The next word for our word bank is the word nest. A structure made by birds or other animals to hold their eggs and raise their young. We're going to add the word news to our word bank. News. News is the report of recent events. We're going to add the word gone to our word bank. Gone. That means no longer in a particular place. We're going to add the word hatching to our word bank. And hatching means to come out of an egg. It's pretty amazing. And our final word for our word bank is the word chicks. Chicks. That means a young bird, especially one that is newly hatched. We have quite a fun activity today. I can't wait to share it with you. I'm going to move these things because we'll need some space. And you might have noticed I had this gigantic bowl on the table. We are going to be making a bird feeder out of an ice cream cone. Have you ever heard of such a thing? So we're going to be using peanut butter and an ice cream cone. So the first thing that you want to do with your ice cream cone is to punch a hole in the top. And we did that with a pencil. And then you're going to put a pipe cleaner through the ice cream cone so that it can hang. Now, the next step is to take your peanut butter and to smother the ice cream cone in peanut butter. So I'm just going to put peanut butter all over the outside of the ice cream cone. And it's a little bit sticky, but it's really fun. And you could use regular peanut butter like this is. You could use crunchy peanut butter. If you wanted to, you could use almond butter if you can't eat peanut butter. And then once you have all the peanut butter spread on your ice cream cone, you're going to take it and roll it in birdseed. And birdseed is something that you can buy at Walmart or at a pet store or even grocery stores have birdseed. And I'm going to take it and roll my ice cream cone in the birdseed mixture, and look, it coats the peanut butter with the birdseed. So now I can hang this on a tree and the birds will eat the birdseed and the peanut butter, and they might even eat the ice cream cone. It's a great way to attract birds near your house. So I hope that you will take the time to build an ice cream cone bird feeder. And if you do, I hope you'll send us a picture of it. Even better if you can get a picture of your bird feeder with a bird eating from it. If you take a picture, please send it to us. We'd love to see it. You can send it to connect@gradelevelreadingsuncoast.net. That's connect@gradelevelreadingsuncoast.net. This book, There is a Bird on Your Head, is really funny. And I love the character of Piggy, and I love the character of Gerald the elephant, and the birds were pretty cute too. Take the time, share this book with someone you love or someone you like, and I think you'll all find yourselves laughing and having a great time. Remember, my friends, reading is the key to succeeding. Until we meet again, I wish you happy reading adventures. Bye-bye for now.